Hi guys, so welcome to my next university vlog update thingamajig. The last one I did, I left off just as I was like heading out to my end of year celebration thingy. That was an awesome night. We had so much fun. We started off at this sort of pub place that we went to. We had I would call it finger food really, and there was an open bar, so we pretty much had free drinks for, I think it lasted for a few hours. I don't know, I didn't really keep track of time, but I actually ended up drinking way more than I had planned, and it wasn't really on purpose. Like I didn't want to get drunk or anything, but I did want to get, you know, like a little bit tipsy. And so while we're at this pub, I think I had about, I reckon I would have had at least 4 or 5 drinks there. And like after about my first 2, like I felt that it hit me, but like I didn't get drunk. I was just a little bit like, yeah, okay. But then after those 2, like I just sort of sobered up, and like I kept drinking all night, you know, not like, you know, one after the other. I wasn't knocking them back like that or anything, but yeah, I did end up having, it was like between probably around between 10 and 15 drinks the whole night. But it literally didn't do anything, which is such a shock because I'm such a lightweight. But anyway, yeah, I didn't plan on drinking that much, but I did because it didn't do anything. Like I didn't get drunk at all. You know, I wasn't like stumbling all over the place or anything like that. I was just normal. I was like me, as you know I am naturally. Actually did not do anything. What else? So yeah, after we, like our whole peer student body group, whatever, after we all met at the pub and, you know, had a little bit to eat, had a few drinks, a few laughs and everything, there's actually like a little kind of like a golf course sort of thing there, but not like an actual course. You just, you know, what's it called, like a driving range, I think that's what you call it. So we played a little bit of that. That was a lot of fun. I'm shocking at golf, like, oh my god, so shocking. I'll probably stick in some photos and stuff along with this vlog, just to, you know, sort of show what we got up to and stuff. So then I think that finished at around 8:39, 9:30, and then everyone sort of started, you know, kicking off, either going home or they had other stuff to, like for other friends to catch up with in the city. And all of my sort of group, mainly the girls, they either went home or one of them had a like a hen's night to go to, and I totally did not want to go home, so I kicked on with some of the boys, and oh my god, I can't even remember how many places we went. I think it was at least 3, maybe 4 clubs that we went to. And they actually ended up heading home before I did. Like I actually outlasted the boys, and like these guys are, you know, all like 19, 20, 21, and I'm just like, hello, I'm 28 and I'm like still raring to go. Like I wasn't tired or anything. So I ended up texting another guy from uni, obviously, and I met up with him at, I was like a pool hall. They were playing pool. I don't remember what this place was called anymore, but yeah, I met up with them, and then we stayed out for a few more hours, or maybe like 2 more hours, and then I ended up getting home at like 3:34 in the morning. So it was a massive night. I mean, I don't go out like that anymore. Like I haven't gone out clubbing and all that since I would probably say, or like before Caden, I reckon, because after Caden and before Kayla, I didn't really like the whole clubbing scene. It's really not my thing anymore. I'm really not into it. I'm more of like, you know, a pub with friends kind of people, you know, just relax, have some good food, a couple of drinks. Like, the clubbing thing is really not me anymore. So yeah, it's been a really long time, and I'm just like, I was in these clubs, and because I didn't get drunk, or I didn't even really get tipsy, I just felt completely straight. I was just like looking around and just thinking, oh my god, like, these people are so young. And I'm just thinking, oh my god, I'm like not missing anything. I used to kind of feel like a little bit left out when I'd see, you know, like friends that I went to high school with that don't have kids, you know, still going out clubbing every weekend and getting all dressed up and buying all these new dresses like every single week. And I just kind of felt like, oh man, like, you know, they're doing that and seemingly having all this fun, and here's me, like, I've got 2 children, I'm at uni, like, I don't really have the money or the time to sort of go out and do all this sort of stuff. But no, while I was there, I was just like, I'm really not missing out on anything. Like, drinks are so expensive, I can't believe it. I mean, you'll pay like, oh, something like $6 or $7 for like a small glass of, I was having vodka soda limes. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is like 3 mouthfuls. Like, that's ridiculous to me. So yeah, I no longer feel like I'm missing out. It's just not me anymore. But I had an awesome night. Yeah, I got home at like 3:30. It was between 3:30 and 4 in the morning, and then I think I ended up going to bed at about 4:30. So yeah, it was a fantastic night, and so many of us showed up, which was really awesome, because it's probably the last time we're all going to get together, like, you know, all the people from this course. Like, it's going to be different next year, because obviously when I go into my degree, I'll be with those people for like the next 3 years. But anyway, yeah, so that's like a wrap up of that. Fantastic night. I had so much fun. What else? Oh, as far as like my uni grades, I have all of my grades back now as of yesterday. No, honey, stay down, please. I was supposed to get my last grade on Friday just gone, but again, they were late. No email to let us know what was going on. So we got that grade back yesterday, and I'm really happy. I actually got a HD plus for it, and my my tutor gave me some awesome feedback. I like screen capped it. He said, "Best wishes for your future study endeavours, Chantel. Your writing and research skills, together with your work ethic, indicate that you should do very well at undergraduate level." So yeah, that feedback just really sort of, I guess it gives me like confidence, because I am such a super anal person. Like, I never feel like anything I do is good enough, and yeah, I always doubt myself like constantly. And so to sort of hear my tutors telling me this, and, you know, sort of assuring me that I've got this, like I'm doing really well and I should be totally fine in my degree, it just, I guess it gives me sort of a renewed confidence. Because the other day I was looking at like all the courses in the first year of midwifery, and just having a look at like what that timetable was going to look like sort of how much is packed into it. And it was like really daunting to me. Like, there's one week where I've got like a workshop that spans 3 whole days, and it's the whole Saturday and whole Sunday of a week. I think it was Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's, you know, including the other courses like lectures and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh my god, looking at that, it looks like a lot. It's quite overwhelming. So I guess I was just kind of like, eek. But then to get that feedback from him, it's like, it makes me feel so much better. And this particular tutor, he's like one of my absolute favorites. I've loved him from the very beginning. I've mentioned him before, like a lot of the students don't like him and they think he's really weird. but I just think he's awesome. He gives the best feedback. Like, he actually goes in detail, and we're not going to get this kind of feedback during the degree because, you know, those tutors and lecturers don't really, from what I've heard, they just don't sort of give as much as the tutors and lecturers from this year. But anyway, yeah, so his in-depth feedback just, it really sort of, well, it lets me know exactly what I'm doing right and what I should continue. And, you know, he'll let me know like the little things that I've done wrong, which honestly is never too much in his feedback. So that's really awesome. So yeah, I really just have to sort of keep on doing what I'm doing, and he reckons I should do well in my degree next year. So, you know, having his confidence and his support and just his feedback on my work and sort of me as a person, like how he put in there my work ethic, that's in relation to me losing everything when my hard drive crashed. Because I contacted him and I let him know, like, look, this is the situation, this is what's happened. I've lost the whole assignment. I only had about 300 or 400 words left to complete. And, you know, I just let him know that, like, look, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it submitted on time, so I am going to be asking for an extension. And, you know, I just sort of kept him up to date through the whole situation. And I ended up getting it finished, like, completed and submitted before it was even due. I think I submitted it 2 or 3 days before it was due, so I was able to completely redo it and get it submitted, and even with a couple of days to spare. So that's what he's referring to with my work ethic. And I actually also heard from one of the guys at uni that this particular tutor had spoken to him about my situation. Like, he didn't mention any names, but, you know, he detailed my whole situation, how I'd lost absolutely everything, and that, you know, that I'd asked for an extension, but ended up getting it submitted and completed and all that before it was due. And he'd happened to say to this fellow student of mine that he was, what did he say? He was really impressed and, like, proud of me and all this sort of stuff, and I'm just like, that blows me away. Like, knowing that, you know, a tutor thinks that of me and my work is just, it makes me feel really good. It really sort of gives me more confidence, I guess. More confidence in myself and my abilities. So yes, I've gotten my last grades. One was just a participation mark, which was a HD, and the other one was the grade for that assignment that I've just been talking about, which was a HD+. And so now I'm just waiting for the overall course grades. So I'll definitely be getting 2 HDs, and then I'm anticipating a D and a C, if not another HD and a C. So one of them, yeah, I don't know, or it could be 2 HDs and 2 Ds, I don't know. One course I'm really not sure what I'll get, because I got 2 Ds and a C, and you would think that you would get a D because, you know, more than 50% of my marks are a D. But when I worked it out, a D is a GPA of 6. And when I worked it out, my sort of the average, it comes out to be, I think it's like 5.6 or something, the GPA for that frigging course. It's because I got 1 C in it, and that really drops it. But so yeah, I'll either get a C or a D for that. I really don't know. I gotta wait until I get the grades. But they come out on the 14th, so I think that's this Saturday, in 3 days. So, and then when they're released, that'll update my GPA, so I'll have my final GPA from, you know, all the courses from this year. And so then I just have to wait for the first offer round, which is January 16th, and then the next one, the second offer round, I think is January 29th, and then there's one on February the 4th, and then February the 6th, and then there's more. And I guess they just keep sending out more offers until their courses are full. So I'm kind of quietly confident because I've just heard that there's like a huge dropout rate for midwifery. So yeah, people can't handle it apparently, like a lot of people. This is just what I've heard. Yeah, it is like an intense course. It's really full on. There's a lot to do. Yeah, so that's super daunting, but at the same time, like, I know how bad I want this, so I know that, you know, I'm gonna stick at it no matter what. At this point in my life, there's no going back. Like, this is what I want, and I've just got to do what I have to get there, because there is nothing else that I want to do, and I don't want to be a 30-year-old checkout chick. So this is just what I have to do, and I'm freaking determined. I'm so determined to make it and to be a midwife. Like, there's literally not one other thing that I want to do. Like, not one other thing. There's just really not anything else that I'd want to do. Maybe a lactation consultant. I wouldn't mind doing that. But yeah, midwifery is like where my heart is at. That's where my passion is, and I just want it so bad. And at this point, I'm so close that it's like failing now would be devastating. So I'm quietly confident that I'll get in. Like, I'll be honest, I'm trying not to get my hopes up in case I don't. But I guess for now that is it, because that's all up to date now. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the final course grades, which come out on Saturday, and then I'll update on that and share what my final GPA is. And then I made a calendar. I'll stick in a photo of it. I made a calendar, like, counting down the days till the first offer round, and then all the other offer rounds, and like the first week of uni when it goes back in March next year. So I'm counting down the days. I'm really anxious. I can't wait to find out. So yeah, I guess that's going to be it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye!